everyone! So today's video is all about the black smoky eye. I was asked to do this video by Beauty Blogger UK, so I said I would do it, and this is me doing it. I'm going to make this quite short so I can get on with it, but I'm going to make the video or the process of making doing a black smoky eye as simple as possible, because working with black can sometimes be quite daunting and quite difficult to work with as well. So yeah, this is my way of doing a black smoky eye, the most simplest way I know. I know the lighting is pretty poor. I am really trying to work on the lighting. Really sorry that my foundation doesn't look perfect. It's not perfect, never is perfect, to be quite frank, but it looks better in person. So I am looking at sorting out the lighting and buying lighting boxes and soft boxes and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and do it as cheaply as possible, because I can't really afford to do invest a lot of money into a lighting studio. So this is pretty much what I have at the moment. Excuse me. Oh, it wasn't beer. It's just water. It'd be nice if it was beer. Anyway, to the actual task at hand. So the first thing I do is I put my e.l.f. My mirror is just here, so hopefully if I tilt it, yeah, you can see. Yeah, so I put my e.l.f. primer on. This has got a shimmer to it, which is good if you're doing a look with a shimmer, but not so good if you're going for a matte look. Now, I am going to be using black, so it doesn't really matter that much. Just putting it underneath my eye, because I will be going underneath my eye with shadow, because this is going to be quite, it's not going to be a real dramatic look, but it's not going to be a simple look. But it's a simple way of doing it, but it's not going to be like, you know, it's going to be quite intense, basically. Right, okay, anyway. So, as a base and a marker of where I'm going to go, I use eyeliner pencil. You can use any kind of pencil. You could use the NYX jumbo eye pencil. I'm sure they've got one in black, so you could use that if you're a vegetarian. I'm not sure if they're vegan, but anyway, so and then just mark all around the eye. For me, when I first started doing the black smoky eye, I found this a lot easier. One, because it kept the product or the eyeshadow on my eye for a lot longer, because it gave the eyeshadow something to cling to. And two, don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because I had like a marker of where to work, I found it easier. Now, I don't know if that's like a placebo for me, you know, and I think it makes it easier, but this is because of the area that I've, like where I've put the black, I know where to work from. It also helps to blend the black as well. Let's see if I can. Is it better? I don't know. Anyway, so we're just going to do the other side. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, because this isn't going to be the end look. I really need to stop looking at myself instead of looking into the camera. Yeah. I love doing black smoky eyes. and like smoky eyes in general. And if any of you guys have seen any of my my social networking sites like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, you'll see that I do the smoky eye quite a lot, but it's not always as intense, and it's not always with black. I try to use all sorts of colour. Now it really looks weird because you can't see my eyes in this video very well. Anyway, so I'm just going to go underneath the eye as close to the waterline as humanly possible. Because you will be blending this out. So the further away from the waterline you are, the further down the shadow is going to blend. So if you don't want like them down like here, then I suggest you keep as close to the waterline as possible. And the other thing I find is the way that I hold pencils and brushes and things helps me to do my makeup. I used to be like this, and that's the artist in me. That's how I draw, but to do it on your face is a lot more difficult, and I find that I have better control if I hold it like that. And it also means I don't smudge any of my makeup that I've got down here. Anyway, so you look really, really beautiful and sexy when you've got it like this. So, to the next step, this is probably the scariest part for some people, not everyone, but some people, is the actual applying of the makeup, of the eyeshadow, sorry. So I'm going to be using the Acid palette from Sleek, and it's going to be the black, as you can see. I use it quite a lot. This is only suitable for vegetarians, and it's cruelty free, but it's only suitable for vegetarians. So if you are vegan, you may want to try the Elf, their warm palette, which is this one. They have a black matte and a black shimmer, so you can choose whichever one you want. And then they've got like creams and stuff for highlighting, so it's a really nice palette, especially if you want to do brown smoky eyes and stuff. And they've got some bronzy colours in there as well. I like this palette. Anyway, so down to the Acid one. Now, this is my tip. Don't go too intense too quickly, because if you go too intense too quickly, some people can panic and be like, oh my god, I've got too much on. So don't worry about blending just yet. That is all going to happen once you've put the eyeshadow onto the eye. And I'm going to do one at a time. Don't go too many steps in front of yourself. Just do it slowly. Okay, so I've got some on there. I didn't put all that much on. And then I'm going to take a clean brush, and I'm taking my Eco Tools crease brush, and I'm just going to blend out and blend up. So I start with the corner. I tend to open my eye just so I can see where my eye socket is. Well, I know where my eye socket is, but where the crease starts and where to build up into above my socket. Oh, it's raining. After this, I've got to go and clean out a load of horses. I say a load. 2. Well, 3. 2 of them are in the same table. Anyway, so yeah, and then just slowly work. Just keep doing it slowly. Don't go rushing, because if you rush, that's when mistakes are made. And then you have the smoky eye effect. I'm not finished blending yet. We'll be blending more in a moment on that side with a white with a highlighter, but anyway, I'll talk about that in a second. So like you can see, passing it on. If you have dazzle dusts or like like the loose eyeshadow, be careful because you do get a lot of fallout. So tap off, and it also depends if you've got if you've got really good brushes. Sometimes that can make all the difference. And obviously you're gonna get fallout here. I just use my foundation brush and I just sweep it off. But sometimes I find like little black bits and I do this and I get a streak of black here. So just be careful. It is a colour that really does show up if it is on your face. And it in places that it shouldn't be. As you can tell, I really made an effort with my hair today. I just put it up. Anyway, so again, blend. I open my eye and I blend the crease first, like this. And then I work up. And I check the other eye to make sure there's symmetry. Not symmetry. I said that when did I say that? I said that Monday as well. Symmetry. So that they both look the same. And like before, blend slowly, take your time. If this is a look, if you haven't got time and you're not used to doing this look, don't do it, because you will panic and you will mess it up and then you'll have to wash it off. And then you irritate your eyes. So do this when you have time and you've practiced. Sound like a mother, don't I? Anyway, right now for the white. So I'm using the same same palette, and using that white there. I'm just using a blender brush because a lot of my brushes are dirty, and this was kind of like a last. I didn't forget about the video. I've wanted to do it for the last couple of days, but it's getting late, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Then realised my brushes were all quite dirty, so these are the ones that I'm working with that aren't. Right, so now I put the white on, I go back with the blending brush or the crease brush or the blending brush or whatever you've got, and I blend into that white. You don't have to make the white super white, it just helps to blend. Right, okay, next you're going to need to do the bottom of your eyes. So back with that one, and then just lightly put it over the eyeliner. You know what, I think I'll clean out my horses with this look and all. Probably scare them, but oh well, I'm sure they'll be fine. And then get a smaller, I'm using this, this is a shade brush from EcoTools, and I'm just lightly blending that. I don't want to go too intense, in the sense I don't want to go down too much. Because when I was young, it could still be the same. But when I was young, people didn't really do this very often because it was said to be, people would be called like panda eyes and stuff. And I think pandas are really super cute, so why not look like a panda? But yeah, a lot of people didn't do this when I was younger. A little bit of useless information there for you. Anyway, so I'm just going to put a little bit more. I like to make the corners of my eyes more intense than the rest of my eye. I don't know why, it's just something I like to do. Anyway, that is done for now. And what I do next is I do my brows with Brownstone from ELF. Oops. There we go. And I'm just going to use that colour there. I'm not going to go too intense for the eyebrows. This is just a fill-in. This is not making eyebrows or like making a shape. This is just me filling my natural shape. I don't like to mess around with my eyebrows too much because one, I can't shape eyebrows. I've never been trained or anything like that to do so. Whoops. So I don't really have time to go to salons and stuff to have my eyebrows done. Plus, I wouldn't mind plucking, but then I would worry about the moisturiser that they were using, obviously because being vegetarian and stuff like that, so all the wax they were using and you know, so I just leave them. I don't like to mess around with my eyebrows because it does shape your face and you look quite strange without eyebrows. Like when girls like shave their eyebrows and stuff, I'm like, oh, you'd never get me doing that. Because I'd end up with one eyebrow up here and then the other one down here, you know? So, and last time I checked, that wasn't a look that most people rocked. So, right, so my eyebrows are done, very quick and easy. I'm just gonna make sure they're all playing ball and going in the right direction. Ta-da! Sorry if you were wearing earphones, that might have been a little loud. Right, so now we go back to the eye pencil, up, and we do the waterline. It's also important to get as close to the eye as possible with the eyeliner underneath, because then you don't see any of the skin in that area. And if you do, just use the pencil and colour it in. I hope people like these videos. I hope I don't really severely annoy people. Because I don't script these videos, or sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. The look that I'm going for. I'm just going over the top quickly just to make sure that I can't see any of my eye, my skin. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy these videos. Anyway, so that is it for the eyeshadow. It does look less blended than on the video than in real life, but it is blended, I swear. It really doesn't look blended on the video. See if I can. Anyway, that's it. And then what I do is, obviously I'm not going to rock this look without without mascara, so I just curl my lashes. This isn't something I do all the time. I've just recently started doing it again. Because my eyelashes aren't super, well, they're not too bad with being curly. Well, not curly, but flicks out. So I don't always do it, but and plus it does seem like a Victorian like torture device, doesn't it? Anyway. Oh, sorry, this is the Barry M Las Vegas, and from the bottom on push up, or wiggle up I should say. Wiggle wiggle. I like to put quite a lot on with this look, because it's quite an intense look. And otherwise you kind of lose your, you can't see my eyelashes at the moment, so you can kind of lose your eyelashes with this look. So another thing you could do is put fake eyelashes on, or have individual lashes put in if it's for a special occasion. Me and eyelashes don't always work well together. I put some of my elf ones I bought a few months back, put them on for my creature video, and it didn't work out. We didn't really see eye to eye all that well. Anyway, so please don't ask me to do a video on how to put eyelashes on, because I'm probably the worst person to ask. Because I can't do it. I can do it, it just takes me absolute century to do, and then they sometimes peel off. So if anybody is super good at putting eyelashes on and knows a really good way of doing so, please link me to your videos, because I would very much appreciate it. There we go. So that is pretty much it. And then obviously it's up to you what lipstick you want to put on. I'm just going to do a lip gloss, and I'm using the Barry M lip gloss, and I don't know what colour it is because it doesn't say. Well, that's helpful. Yeah, it's like a dark pink. So if you do get fallout underneath here, you could use your trusty foundation brush, or this is a mineral brush, and just sweep off. The other thing, and if you've still got a little bit of black left, just go over either with your foundation or your concealer and just put it back on. Well, I'll put some blush on. I like to put blush on. You can contour your face as well. I'm not going to do that now because this is like 25 minutes long, but you can contour your face, and I like putting like a pink blusher with it. It doesn't have the full effect on the video, I'm sorry, Everything's falling. Let's see if I can... No. What if I turn this light off? No. Put it back on. So anyway, so this is the finished look. I will be putting photos on my social networking sites, so if you're not really too happy about the video, it does look a lot better in person. I'm really not happy with how unblended it actually looks, but it is really blended in real life, and I don't think I could blend it. That looks better. Anyway, so there you go. And that's a simple way of doing it. So, you know, like I said, recapping, go slowly, don't go too fast, take it step by step, and add, you know, I might add a little bit more black to this just to make it, like, it looks super intense on the video, but it's not as intense on in real life. So I might add a little bit to get that in, like, real life. So yeah, so like, layer your eyeshadow, make sure that you use the base, because that will give you an area to work with, and then you blend up. Yeah, anyway, before I make a complete idiot of myself, I am gonna go. So please subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook. I love it. I love sharing these things with you, and I really appreciate people's input and you know, what they like, what they don't like, what they want to see, what they don't want to see. Yeah, so please come join the family. Anyway, goodbye. I hope this was useful. I hope, you know, beauty blogger, this is helpful for you. If there's anything else that you want to see, please let me know. I will do, she asked me to do a brown smoky eye as well. I will do that. I unfortunately can't do that today because I have animals to help, so feed and things like that. So anyway, please look on Facebook and Instagram and stuff for further photos. I hope you have a nice evening, and if I don't make another video, I hope you have a great weekend. Bye!